Why did the co-worker bring a ladder to work? Because he heard the job was up there. Now, let's dive right in. Our story unfolds in the hustle and bustle of an everyday office, where humor and camaraderie often spark from the most unexpected situations. Amidst the clatter of keyboards and the hum of coffee machines, we meet a colorful bunch of characters. First, there's Pinky, the manager. Pinky, with her bubbly personality and seemingly endless supply of pink accessories, is as distinctive as her name. Then, there's the motley crew of co-workers, each with their own quirks and quick wit. It's just another day at the office, or so it seems. One day a co-worker overhears the manager on a call. "Pinky is coming," she declares, her voice echoing through the office. The co-worker, already known for his overactive imagination, mishears the statement. He quickly spreads the word. "Pinky is coming like a garden hose." Cue the laughter and the imaginative interpretations. One co-worker wonders if Pinky will arrive in a stream of water, while another imagines her winding her way through the office like a hose. The humor escalates, with each interpretation more absurd than the last. The office's resident jester, always ready for a laugh, jumps in with a mock-terrified expression. "Watch out, everyone," he exclaims. "Pinky's not just coming, she's coming like a garden hose. Better get your raincoats and umbrellas ready." The laughter is contagious, spreading through the office like wildfire. Even as they chuckle, the co-workers can't help but glance anxiously at the door, half expecting to see their manager transformed into a garden hose. And as the laughter subsides, they all settle back into their work, their faces still grinning from the comic miscommunication. But the anticipation lingers in the air, a delightful undercurrent to the day's usual routine. So they all brace themselves, not for a manager, but for a garden hose. Why don't we ever tell secrets at the office? Because the walls have ears and the photocopier has eyes. Now, let's dive into the realm of office humor, where imagination runs wild and laughter is the best stress buster. Our brave co-workers, basking in the glory of their shared camaraderie, continue to jest about Pinky's impending arrival. It's like waiting for a surprise guest on a talk show, only they don't have a clue what the surprise is going to be. One of them, a fellow known for his outrageous humor, leans back in his chair, grinning from ear to ear, and says, "What if Pinky decides to parachute in, right through the skylight?" The room erupts in laughter, picturing the normally reserved Pinky making such a dramatic entrance. The chuckles and giggles echo through the office, a welcome break from the usual humdrum of everyday tasks. Then another colleague, always one to up the ante, chimes in. "A parachute? That's too mainstream for Pinky. I bet she's going to roller skate into the office, doing flips and turns like an Olympic figure skater." The image of Pinky, their diligent co-worker, performing acrobatics on roller skates sends them into another round of laughter. The banter continues, each prediction more absurd than the last. Someone even suggests Pinky might arrive on a unicycle, juggling coffee mugs. The hilarity escalates with each passing moment, their laughter ringing through the office, a testament to their shared sense of humor and camaraderie. It's funny how the everyday mundanity of office life can be turned into a comedy sketch with just a dash of imagination and a pinch of humor. These co-workers have mastered the art of finding joy in the ordinary, turning the anticipation of a colleague's arrival into a full-blown comedy show. And just when they thought they'd prepared for everything, Pinky walks in normally, proving perhaps that the best punchlines are the ones you never see coming. Why did the coworker go to the cafeteria to meet the mug who stole his lunch? And speaking of mugs, let's get back to our office saga, shall we? Just as the last echoes of laughter faded away, the office door swung open. It was Pinky, our office's very own source of amusement. But instead of a garden hose, Pinky walked in with a demeanor as calm as a lily floating on a serene pond. The co-workers' faces fell faster than a dropped stapler. The room was silent, save for the hum of the air conditioner. Now imagine the scene. Here were these co-workers, who had been making elaborate jokes about Pinky's arrival, only to be met with the reality that was as exciting as a Monday morning meeting. It was like expecting a roller coaster ride and getting a merry-go-round instead. One brave soul tried to salvage the situation. "Pinky," he said, We thought you'd be coming in like a garden hose." Pinky, always the good sport, merely chuckled. "Well, I hope I didn't disappoint. Maybe next time, I'll come in like a sprinkler instead." The room erupted in laughter, their previous disappointment forgotten. Pinky's arrival may have been less dramatic than expected, but it sure did provide the office with a good laugh. The co-workers began to joke about their over-the-top assumptions. "I guess Pinky isn't the fire hose type, after all," one of them quipped. "More like a gently dripping faucet," another added. The laughter continued, growing louder with each joke. Even Pinky joined in, proving once again that she was the life of the party. And so, the office's usual rhythm resumed, the jokes and laughter echoing through the hallways. But amidst the humor, there was a lesson to be learned. Assumptions, they realized, often lead to hilarious misunderstandings. And that's when they realized the real joke was on them. Why did the co-worker bring sunglasses to the office? Because the future of their jokes was too bright. Now, if you thought our office shenanigans were over, you're in for a treat. As it turns out, our co-workers had one last trick up their sleeves, a grand prank on Pinky herself. But as they say, every joke has a punchline, and this one's punchline was Pinky. The co-workers decided to prank Pinky by pretending to be shocked when she walked in. They planned to act as if they'd seen a ghost, hoping to confuse her. But remember, this is Pinky we're talking about. The same Pinky who's been the butt of the office jokes. The Pinky who's been called to the manager's office more times than anyone can count. As Pinky walked in, the co-workers put on their best horrified faces. But Pinky, ever the quick wit, didn't miss a beat. She looked around, then deadpanned, "Oh, I see my reputation precedes me. I knew I should have worn my ghost costume today." The office erupted in laughter. Pinky had turned the tables on them, and the joke was on the co-workers. "But wait, there's more." Pinky, with a twinkle in her eye, took out a pair of sunglasses from her bag and put them on. "Why the sunglasses, Pinky?" one co-worker asked. "Well," Pinky replied, "I heard the future of your jokes is so bright I need to protect my eyes." The office was in stitches, and the co-workers were left speechless. The grand finale of our story wasn't the prank the co-workers planned, but the joke Pinky delivered. The laughter echoed through the office as the co-workers realized they'd been outwitted by the very person they'd been teasing. So, the next time you hear Pinky is coming, remember she might just be coming with a punchline. And that, my friends, is the grand finale of our hilarious office saga.